Back again. Okay. Sorry about that. I now have comments. I have no idea why they didn't work the first time around. I'm sorry about that. I'll wait till you guys get back in here. Okay, we got more likes. Hey, Flying Trucker. Okay, I got comments now. I don't know. I started the live stream and it just had the comments off for some reason. So after restarting, I apparently have comments again. Sean, yeah, man, I'm back. So I'm rubbing your boy. Jojo Walker, what's going on? I don't get anybody's notifications anymore. Jojo, I don't even get any of yours anymore. It's really frustrating. Hope you leave this up, Drone Worship, so I can watch it at lunch. Oh, I'm going to, man. Neither of these are coming down, bro. I just was saying, like, it's this is super frustrating that people can't just be honest today. If he would have just told me all the problems, I probably still would have got it after evaluating what the cost of fixing it would be, instead of just sticking me with it and ending up a perfectly good Phantom 3 standard. That's very frustrating. So, yeah, Greg, man, wow. And I halfway expected it was going to have some problems, but man, I'm just running into thing after thing after thing. And like I said, there was quite a bit of dishonesty on his end. So the only thing that seems to work properly is the bird. The bird itself is the only thing that seems to work. So what's up, Alfred? The bird is the only thing that flies fine. The ST16 Pro transmitters needs a lot of love. And I'm really mad because I had no way to charge it. So I went and bought a $70 hobby grade charger yesterday to charge the battery. And come to find out, it's pointless because the ST16 Pro transmitter doesn't even work. He's in the house. Yeah, boy. TJ's Woodworking. What's up? Honestly, like your shirt you're wearing here. Oh, you like that? Boom. Yeah, I guess today it definitely makes a lot more sense with my frustration factor with Unique at the moment. My dream bird is not being my friend. The bird is the word. Floyd Vincent, what's up? Flying Brian Hutch, that sucks. Yeah, man. You know, it does, but I don't care how long it takes me. I'll get that bird in the air and flying how it should. I don't care if it takes me months and months to get it in the air. I consider it a challenge. It's a fun project. I am going to make sure that I don't spend more than I could have bought a refurb for. A refurbished one of these is like $750. I think as long as I can try to stay under the 400 mark, I'll still be okay because the bird flies fine. The batteries are toast, so 2 batteries is about $100, about $49 a piece. A camera is probably going to be about 200, and an ST10, ST16 transmitter. If I get lucky, I can pick one up for about 100. So, entire investment might be 400 to get it airworthy. That's something I'll have to think about, whether that's completely 100% worth it to me or not. Flyer H109, it will calm me down. I don't know about that, Sean. My review is getting ready to come up for that. My second review is getting ready to come up for the H109. And we've got some stuff we're going to talk about with that because it's an interesting bird, to say the least. So, oh man, sounds like Sean Brooks should have purchased you one of those rascals. Oh man, damn, that's a lot. Nah, yeah, I am a wheeler and a dealer. I will find a way to get the Typhoon H in the air. You know, everything was looking smooth until I took it out for its first flight last night. It did was throttled down. It was really weird. That just there were things going very screwy with that unit. So it's not the bird. It's definitely the transmitter. Transmitter has problems. So, but at least you have the bird. Exactly. The bird is fine. The bird flies good. Yeah, I don't know about soon. Flying trucker. I don't know if it's gonna happen anytime soon. But I'm trying to buy a car right now, so I really don't have funds to push towards that project quite at the moment. But I do have it. I reached out to Unique. I typed up everything. I gave him an extremely long email. I explained everything up to this point. I explained my frustration factor. I told them it's not their fault. What can you guys do for me? Can you help me get this thing in the air the most cost-effective way possible? And we're going to see if Unique takes that and runs with it, or if they just go, oh, sorry, we sell refurbs. Which is probably what'll happen. But hey, man, what's the worst they could say? No. Sorry, we're not going to help you. It's like, I have to assume they have some ST16 transmitters laying around and probably some CGO 3 plus cameras somewhere they would be willing to part with for a small price. So we'll see what they say. I'll give them an opportunity, and then after that, if they don't tell me anything I was interested in hearing, then we'll move on to the next step. So peace, Dan. That's nothing to a giant. You can fix the problem. That's only a learning experience. Oh, I mean, I already know what to do to fix it. The biggest problem is there's no parts for these things, man. They don't expect you to crash a bird this expensive, apparently, because there are no parts. You can't. I mean, I've had this thing apart. Here, let's see if I can crack it open for you right now. Ooh. I had this. I was working on this thing all morning, man. Look inside there. That's a lot of electronics, but I had to tear the entire gimbal system out of there. And everything else works on the ST16 except for that one gimbal. But Stupid Head decided to, and I hope he watches this. Stupid Head decided to super glue the connectors in after attempting to fix it and didn't fix it. So now he couldn't fix the fix because he super glued the connectors in. So he just gave up and decided to trade the unit off. So there you go. That's what I'm dealing with. A dimwit that decided to super glue all the connectors in. So making the board absolutely useless. D-Click, what's up? The Flying Tucker. Wow. Yeah, no, I completely agree. Whoever owned this before me and Jerry did some very interesting things. I'm assuming it was probably a teenager that broke it, attempted to fix it the best he could, and then just did not do very good. Let's see. You can clean the pots on both sticks. They have a known issue for the XCs. Actually, so Greg, just so you know how much work I did last night, I tested that, and what I did is I took the gimbal from the other side and moved it over because they're identical gimbals. I moved it over to the other side, plugged it in, same thing. It is board related. I wish I could show you. Matter of fact, here. I have it on my phone. I just don't know how good my camera is going to pick it up. He obviously knew it had a problem because he already had the connections out. Let's see if you can see this. I'm going to zoom in. Let's see if you can see that. No? Yes, no? There you go. That port right there, see all those wires? Those have all been ripped off. He super glued all of those in there because the connector broke. So he didn't fix it. He was thinking that whatever he did was going to fix it, and it didn't. So when I went to pull it out, I was like, you have got to be kidding me. He super glued all the connectors in there thinking that was going to solve his problem. Yeah, so that's what I'm dealing with. Oh, yeah, good times. I currently use a Phantom 4, but I'm considering another one. Heck yeah. It's TJ's Woodworking. So there you go. If you're listening, do not ever super glue connector shut. You will immediately ruin the board. I ordered some Glue Buster in hopes of getting that to work, but if you know anything about Glue Buster, it has to be used sparingly and it will melt plastic. So I have to do it very carefully to see if this board is even salvageable. If not, I'll be in for an ST16 Pro transmitter because I'm not going to push tons of time and effort towards that one. Easy fix, man. Let's solder on a new connector. You know, I thought that too. And then I looked at the back of it and realized it was integrated into the board. Yeah, man. Proprietary system. Fun. This is why I hate proprietary birds. This is exactly why I hate proprietary birds. So, one thing after another. Good times. More pics, more pics. I took a lot of pics, trust me. I sent a ton of stuff to Unique. We're going to see what they say. All right, I'll get with you, Travis. Let's see what happens, brother. How mad does it look on the back? I mean, the transmitter looks extremely clean. It's just the charge port in the transmitter has been snapped off, and the left gimbal only has throttle up and throttle down. It doesn't have yaw. Something's wrong with the board. He attempted to fix it. I think he broke a connector, attempted to fix it, didn't do a good job, but couldn't try to repair the fix because he super glued the connector in. So he just kept going backwards more and more and more as time went on, and then finally got frustrated and decided to trade the drone. So, and that is the question. These are all things I don't know the answers to because I've only had it for 2 days and I've already found the majority of problems. I'm a hobbyist. That's what I do. I figured we would track down all the issues. I have pretty much found them all at this point, I think. I just wish there was a bit more honesty on his end so I knew what I was walking into. So, yeah. Fun. If you're wondering why I have not been flying, it is because it has been absolutely dreary this entire week. It has been muggy and rainy and just not letting up. Even today, rain. We are coming into our heavy rainy season right now, so making it very difficult to go out and fly or do anything constructive outdoors. That controller needs to be regulated. Well, we're going to attempt to fix it first. Ron, what's up, Flying Trucker? Too bad you just can't order a transmitter. And I can, but they're about $150. And remember, we're trying to keep this as cheap as possible. What's up, Brian? So, Greg said, challenge accepted. I will figure something out here, man. Greg, this was it's just depressing to me that everything worked until I got to the left gimbal stick. I did the whole calibration of all the sticks. Everything passed except for one. Yaw. Everything works on the transmitter except for yaw. And the problem is getting that super glue out of there to reuse the connector again to see if it's even salvageable. God, I wish you hadn't used super glue. I would have taken hot glue over super glue any day. Man, it's just stupid. Stupid. Some people just do some really idiotic things. I don't know. So, Fly is H109. Is water and windproof? Yeah, right. The H109 waterproof? I don't think so. We would lose an H109 pretty quick. That would not end well. Have you told Sean about the issues you had with the H109 last Saturday? No. And we're going to, like I said, well, I think I did. No, maybe I didn't. Sean, did I tell you? It tried to fly away. I mean, like it was gone almost. It was almost to the point where it was non-retrievable. I was having fun flying it in altitude hold mode, and all of a sudden it just got a mind of its own, and it took off wheeling backwards. I mean, at like full pitch. I snapped it in and out of altitude and GPS mode, altitude, and then finally it caught it. And it slammed down the air brakes and stopped. But boy, it was on a mission to disappear. It was doing its darndest to say goodbye. So, yeah, it was about probably roughly around there, 700,000 feet away. It was at the end of the field. We were at Solo Fest. I was really lucky to get it back. Not only that, the camera died halfway through the flight, making it useless. So, yeah. So, yeah, it was definitely heading out towards the freeway. So, I just don't trust Hubsan products. They just have this tendency to want to fly away on you, man, right when you start having fun with the Hubsan products, man, they just decide to dip on you. Well, sorry, I'm going back to China. I'll see you later. Okachapawa. Little bow comes from your drone and it just takes off, man. All right, if I need to get you another camera battery. No, because you already bought me another camera battery. I don't know why it doesn't hold a charge. It only stays charged for like 4 days and then it dies apparently. So, anyways, sorry guys, I just woke up. I wasn't kidding when I said that. Oh man. It is what it is. Hubsan 501S is the only drone I've ever lost. Yeah, man, I don't know. We've had now the 502E fly away on us on Ron. Never had my 501S fly away or make the attempt, but the H109 seems to have a high problem with that. I read about it all the times in the groups, man. Someone will be like, "Well, I was just fine," and then all of a sudden it took off like a deranged lunatic in a completely different direction. I had no control over it. Slammed into my house and fell on the ground, and now it's in pieces. I read those in the Facebook group all the time. So mine was attempting to make that maneuver. Luckily, I don't panic normally. I start calculating for what's happening, and then I try to make the best possible decision at the time. So was great. Then bam, gone. Yeah, yeah. They just get a mind of their own randomly. It plagues Hubsan products. I really will never understand that. I just do not understand why Hubsan products do that, and they will never explain it to you. I have made so many attempts to try to ask them about the GPS system on the Hubsan, and they just never want to say more than they need to. So, anyways, Sean is building an H109S from scratch, has all the parts, just need to get off my hands. Sally frustrated me to no end. Sally has the ability to do that so very easily. So does Annie. God, I'm so over Hubsan, man. I just want to call them out on all their BS. I have so many emails I would like to just release and throw in their face and show everyone the proof behind the madness. Uh, the Due to confidential and legal reasons, I choose not to go that route, guys, because I talked about it. I had been involved with a tester for their beta testing department, and he was sending me a lot of information about what was happening and what Hubsan was releasing and why they shouldn't release it, and known problems that they knew about and chose to release anyways. I have all those emails. I just can't release them because of confidential and legal reasons. So what I can tell you is there is a reason I stay away from Hubsan. They're a very shisty company, and they do things to ensure that your bird flies away. I'll say that much. So if you saw the amount of breakdown and data sheets that I did from this guy, you would be appalled that Hubsan is still in business and that they're doing things the way they're doing. Somebody someday is going to put them on blast, man. I just can't be that guy with the information I have. That would turn legal really quickly. I choose not to take that route because I can't even buy a new car. So there you go. Or get Typhoon H working properly. So yeah, fun. Welcome to adulthood, huh? Anyways, you don't need to though. Yes. Yeah, I know, man. I know. I know. Well, guys, I'm going to start getting ready for work. I woke up just in time for work. I was up all night messing with the transmitter and trying to fly it and figure out what was going on with the batteries, and I'm just done. My exhaustion level's quite high. So if you haven't smashed that like button, please make sure you do so. It definitely helps, I believe. I don't even know if it does. I always say that, and I'm not even sure if it does. I know that dislikes help as well as likes, but I really don't know what the changes in the algorithm actually do. So I can guesstimate all day. I can sit here and tell you, I think it does. I want to think it does. So, yeah, Steve, that may be the next step, man. Just to get my mind off of things is take the bird I know will never let me down outside and take her for a whirl. Maybe I'll put the solo up before work. That's a good idea. Depends on the weather, though, bro. Right now, it's looking like a no. Looks like we're getting ready for some more rain in probably the next 10 minutes or so. Or it is sprinkling. It's sprinkling. Okay, so that's a no-no. I would love to, but that's a no-no. If you have a 3D printer friend, there is always the Typhoon H battery. Have for batteries. I don't know what you're trying. Oh, hack for batteries. Yeah. Yeah. I could probably build my own batteries just like I did with the Solo, but yeah, no. All right, guys. Drone worship. I'm out of here, man. Thanks for stopping in. Just wanted to give you guys that Typhoon H update and what I'm dealing with currently. It's so much fun. Such a good time. So I'm out. Toodaloo.